Another morning at Chang Phueak, and I'm here at the 7-Eleven pickup point again, heading out to Bus Terminal 3 to get my advance ticket, just in case I'm buying the ticket in advance. In theory I could have done it online, but I prefer to do it in person. Krung Thai Bank. Krung is the name of the capital district, Bangkok capital district. Actually, locals call it just the Krung, not Bangkok, I think. So, driver is coming. I've used this phrase a few times already. Do you have the helmet? I think it's a pretty useful phrase. So it would be worthwhile to get it imprinted. I think it's here. The more I stay around here, the more I like Chang Phueak. It doesn't feel as remote as before. There's a lot of activity going on, a lot of development. This is, by the way, the oil and gas department of the military. On the way to Santitham again. Out for Chiang Mai, it's because November 15, 16 will be pretty crazy in Chiang Mai. Will be super crowded, and there's actually rooms shortage. There's not enough hotel rooms. So rather than paying through the nose on those days, I'll bug out to Chiang Mai, where the rates are quite reasonable. But again, because this is the holiday season, it kind of makes sense to buy the ticket early. Not very early morning though. What time do you have?
7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock VIP, okay?
Okay, yes.
That you go on 14, 2 p.m. no VIP.
Normal bus is fine.
Normal.
Yeah, normal is okay.
Go normal นะคะ come back VIP, okay? ถ้า you want normal come back I have 8:30 and 12 o'clock.
เดินทางพรุ่งนี้
Maybe 12 o'clock is fine. Yeah. A bit cheaper.
One person.
One person, yes. How much is VIP, by the way? VIP, how much?
315 baht.
Okay, normal is fine. Yeah. In the aisle, C number, any number C. Yeah, I did well to buy it in advance. Maybe I could have done it online. But basically, the tickets have already started kind of disappearing for those days. The bus was already filling up, and some of the buses were already gone. So I think I did well to buy both of them in advance. maybe it's just me, but it feels like the price has jumped up quite a bit. I don't recall it being almost 200 baht to Chiang Rai. I thought it was cheaper. I remember paying like 90 baht or something, like literally last year. I don't know. Maybe they do increase for the like holiday season, which is unlikely though. So strange. All right, so the ticket done. Back to Chang Phueak. There's some more stuff to do. I like this bus station, by the way. It's good. Okay. Grab riders usually arrive on this corner. EMS Career Service, my destination here. Should get one of these little Hondas one day. Kind of fun. Just a side note, sending from Thailand to Japan by EMS turned out almost actually more than twice as expensive. So I got this package for like 1900 yen from Japan to Thailand, but sending it back is 1100 Thai baht, which is like 400 and change yen, maybe 450, so more than twice. Just kind of unusual. Usually sending from Thailand is a lot cheaper, because I sent from Thailand to Taiwan last year, and I sent a huge package, pretty heavy one, maybe just the EMS rates, but I sent by, I think, DHL. Was it DHL? DHL, yeah, and it was about 1000 yen Thai baht for about 2 kg of equipment. Yeah, so weird. You never know, basically. And kind of, maybe it seems like a minor thing, but why I'm kind of nitpicky about this costs on logistical costs, packaging, transportation, because these are things that add up, especially if you're trying to run a little like e-commerce operation or something. These things will really add up. Yeah, so I gotta find a good solution. I was just walking by in Chang Phueak, kind of the western edges of it. I saw this cluster of kind of pseudo Chinese, Japanese chum dim sum. Chum means spring dim sum. There's some Japanese restaurants. I don't know how authentic they are. This whole area is called Jingjai Village. It's a little bit deserted, no pedestrians, only big ass trucks. Something about the Thai obsession with big ass trucks. It's like almost like American. Yeah. So I guess I can get some sushi. Yeah. Oh, okay. Jingjai. They have elephants. I think Jingjai means something like sincere, honest. There's also, basically this is a Japanese hub. Ebisu ramen. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll get a ramen from here. Yeah, maybe I'll get a ramen. Sawadee-ka! Konnichiwa! Hello! Hello! Oh. 英語のメニューありませんか? Yeah, English have. Maybe I'll get a donburi instead because it's too hot for ramen. Yeah, maybe chicken don, pork don. It's funny, sitting by the bar is too hot. There's the big pots making the thing, ramen. But outside it's kind of chill. So I'm gonna sit here. It's kind of small, but properly flame grilled. The torch. So I think it's pretty good. For 100 baht, yeah. I think it's almost inevitable. If I stay long enough around here, I'll end up getting either a wave like this, wave 125, 110 maybe, or the classic Super Cab. They're almost the same motorcycle, except the wave is more modernized version of it, and the Super Cab is the kind of the classic, the original. And they go back to 1957, 58, yeah, and have been in production without major changes. The first ones were, I think, 50 cubic centimeters, but now there's 100 and 110, I think. Yeah, and wave is 125. Maybe even for this one they have 125. Not a big difference. So in Japan, I still see the 50 cc's still in delivery service, and here they mostly use waves for that. There are some Honda waves from the early 60s that are still running around. Yeah. So, and if they were made in the 70s or 80s, I think most of them are still on the road. Thais generally don't throw away anything. The pickup trucks, the motorcycles, everything is on the road. Honda Super Cab. I like them, not just as a reasonable, affordable personal mobility, transportation, but also as a piece of industrial history. It's quite remarkable. They have been on the road for so long. If somebody made or converted them to electric, or made something like a conversion kit, that would maybe extend their lifetime on the market. There's a bit of a haze in the sky. Maybe some burning has already started somewhere. So I'm just heading down on foot towards the old town from Chang Phueak, the western edges. And here on the left side of the road, there's a bunch of second-hand shops that sell very old second-hand supply from US and Japan. Most of it is rubbish. Maybe you can use it in the field or like to work in, but occasionally you do find some interesting items. So 20 baht for a t-shirt. 20 baht, that's less than $1, like 70 cents. 40 baht, yeah, maybe $1.50. Yeah, so it says second-hand items from US, Japan, South Korea. So let's have a look. 40 baht. 40 baht. Something that just jumped out at me is old work jackets. 60 baht. $2 essentially. Pretty ancient, but better likely worn. It's even made in Japan, looks like. Some other more corporate looking, like technician jackets. Yeah, it's pretty good, pretty sturdy denim. Also 60 baht, $2. And they're pretty good for my skinny Asian frame. Plaid shirts, no, they're kind of basically garbage by now. But these work shirts, work jackets, they can last. They don't carry stuff like BDUs and fatigues, but in some places they do. One place in Santitham, they had South Korean battle dress uniforms, which seemed pretty okay quality, not top notch, but quite sturdy. Oh, these are, I don't know what kind of retirement home they're from. I don't know, just funeral jackets. So short sleeves, long sleeves, Hawaiian shirts. They're usually about also 50-60 baht. Yeah, the prices are over there. And on the past several visits, I basically arrived here pretty lightly packed, and I would get some stupid t-shirts from here. And I have too many of them now, so I'm not planning to buy anything. Louis Vuitton, 500 baht. I don't know. Jeans is maybe not the thing, because they kind of break in and follow somebody else's anatomy. Of course, they have some rock and roll, heavy metal t-shirts. Action over there. Yeah, it's a challenge finding something without any stupid logo that is in decent enough shape. And I guess that's the appeal of these thrift shops, the kind of treasure hunt, because most of it is yeah, not so good, but occasionally you stumble upon something that is worth the visit. Okay, so nothing on this trip here. Maybe the next one will have something. The one next door. Well, this one. Yeah, okay, there's still here. Okay, let's have a look. One is way more popular, there's more people. Maybe they have better stuff. This one next door has a pretty impressive selection of His holiday shirts. I never had one. Should I? I don't know. Don't really fit me. Looks like the better ones are more expensive. 150 baht. That's just under $4 US, maybe $5-6 Canadian or Singapore for these gaudy Hawaiian shirts. How do you like that? They kind of fit the relaxed lifestyle here. Yeah. I guess people used to buy them for a holiday and then would just kind of check it, forget about it. So anyway, this is the slightly better one, slightly more expensive. Same thing from Japan and US. The other one here, more of the same. I won't be going in. And there was another one that also had some accessories and yeah, but before there's one that has the shoes. So let's have a look at the shoes. I actually got my current shoes, Chiang Mai shoes, from here. They cost me back then, I think about 200 baht. Like, yeah. It was less than $10 Singapore, but it was real cheap. I changed the insoles, silicone ones, and they just fit perfectly. Very comfy for all day walk. So this would be probably about 100 baht. Yeah, 150. Hiking shoes. There's some pretty expensive hiking shoes as well, and some are barely ever worn. The soles are in a pretty good shape. What happens is basically people come to Chiang Mai, use it as a base camp, and then they go on their further trekking, hiking trips, mountaineering trips, and they go to India, Nepal, and then on the way back they often will dump their excess luggage, which is often the shoes. So which is why we have some barely used, basically brand new, this is not Vibram, but still Fila mountain boots for 150 baht. So if you wanted to get these new in a store, that would cost you like a couple thousand at least. Yeah, Columbia also. Okay, these are worn. Problem is always the sizes and finding ones that are in a good shape. But yeah, for the hiking and walking shoes, you can definitely check out this place. In the Taro second-hand market. I think the road is called Santitham. There's some ladies options as well. I guess challenge here will be finding small sizes. These are some of the prettiest like vintage Reebok trainers. Only 100 baht. Pretty much brand new, never used. Maybe used a couple of times. Yeah, pristine condition. Well, they've been repaired, but still pretty good. I wouldn't be buying here unless I'm really hard pressed. Is the running shoes. So I bought my brand new Adidas running shoes that I bought in Japan, because for running the fit is very critical. and the shock absorption on the runners has very limited life, so usually about 500k, and I run a lot, so usually I run through a pair of shoes every year, so none of this will cut for me. But for walking, maybe even light hiking, these are fine. These are actually pretty good choice for travel or intensive walking, unless you go into the actual mountains. The treads are basically gone, but the uppers are in excellent condition. Yeah, so for travel, long trips, 150 baht, can't go wrong. Size is good, very popular, US 8, hard to find. And maybe I would get these as well. These are also, I think, US 8. I can tell by the look of it. Threads are in good condition, genuine leather, pretty soft, and they're very wide, so you can wear them with extra socks. The problem with this is I think they have basically no shock absorption. Yeah, maybe with good new insoles, silicone, they might work. So the bottom line is, in this particular store you can find a good deal on hiking and walking shoes. Oh yes, maybe find some pretty vintage for the night out. Oh, like this one's also pretty classic. 3 stripes, 100 baht, 100 baht. And there's one more on this trip. Actually, 2 more. The last one I think has more items. Oh, this is the new one. So there was one that had bags and such, handbags and all. Yeah, this one here. And I used to see here items from pretty fancy Japanese department stores like Takashimaya, Mitsukoshi, and the likes. Those, if you buy them new, they cost a fortune. Well, sometimes they pop up here, unless, yeah, which means somebody has missed them on the sorting out, because they try to filter the higher value items for the Japanese owned second-hand shops, the vintage stores. They have a little bit more of the same. Okay, shoes for 100 baht, 150 baht, and some household items also from Japan. A lot of kind of run-of-the-mill Japanese porcelain. You can get handmade, locally made porcelain here in Thailand as well, in Chiang Mai. They make locally. If you want something interesting, unique, maybe try here. Yeah, this is quite fun. Teacup. Oh, Suntory. Whiskey glass. Yeah. Some trays. Some trays probably never used, maybe from a failed restaurant, shut down restaurant. Yeah. So when I go back to renting long term, I might get some more like household housekeeping items from here. I'm gonna look like a failed Japanese restaurant. Oh, some pretty nice tea sets as well. I guess it's a challenge to put together a complete set, which also might make it like an attractive quest for some, not only value seeking, but putting things together in a collection. Full house of these weird bowls. One thing probably I wouldn't buy in a thrift shop is a sketchy lacquered box, wooden box. You never know what kind of demon is living in it. Some kind of a gyatso thing. Oh yeah, it's never too late to get into golfing. So surprisingly, this might be actually complete sets, unlike the tea sets. Yeah, the irons. And if you suddenly needed a briefcase for whatever reason, finally decided to become an employee in Chiang Mai, oh, there's a briefcase for you, all kinds of them. Samsung. These are not some Chinese knockoffs. These are all like corporate trade-ins, I guess. These are all Samsung. Very lightly used. This is HP. Yeah. So anyway, in summary, there is 3, 4, 5 second-hand shops. You can get second-hand t-shirts, jackets, jeans, bags, but particularly take note about the hiking shoes and walking shoes. So just 10-minute walk north from northwest of the old town. There's another kind of more upscale second-hand shop a little bit down the road that sells restored athletic shoes. They are not particularly cheap, but some of them are kind of pretty pricey items to begin with. So I was just near this bend, kind of right by the old town. Yeah, that's the shop. So this is the deal. They are more expensive, maybe about 1,000, couple thousand sometimes, but they're pretty expensive shoes to start with. It's called Rocket Sneaker CNX. There's some really pretty ones. Yeah, I won't be going in this time. My time budget is running out. So right by the Moat Road around the corner. Old town over there. So this is the moat. This side over here is Chang Phueak. Temple. Actually, it's still quite a walk to Chotana Road. There will be a market and a bunch of other places. Yeah, so this is just the northern edges. The old town over there. The other bus terminal, bus terminal 1, that goes to, buses go to Chiang Dao, for instance, is on the other side of the road here. So when you're planning your trips around Chiang Mai area, it's good to know where the buses are. Which terminal? There's basically 3 bus terminals in Chiang Mai. I think Chiang Dao is from here. I might be wrong. I think from here. And Chiang Rai is from Terminal 3. And Lampang, I think also Terminal 3. I think so. You can also take the train to Lampang, which I might do. And Terminal 2, I don't remember what buses go there. Umbrella is still holding up quite well. Of course, today is just a test day, but yeah, and it's not that hot. Maybe 28-30 degrees in the sun, but when it hits 40 or 50, no matter how tough you are, you're going to need some shade, whatever shade you can get. A lot of guys think, oh, they're too tough to do that, to use one. And then they get yeah, heat stroke. Instant regret. So turning westwards towards Santitham. Đồi Suối Chấp, straight ahead. No. Up. Today. So here's another advantage of having an umbrella. Clap.